Welcome, all Celestials, to your pick a card reading. Today, we're going to be asking the universe, we're going to be asking our angels, what should we do next? So, this live streaming pick a card reading is also meant for those that are watching the replay. We're going to be going deck by deck, choosing which one you find yourself drawn to, seeing which one you connect with. And once you do, we're going to read for each individual deck. The benefit of joining me live, which I do this live for this purpose, and you can do this every Monday with me. The purpose of joining me live is that after I read for your deck that you were drawn to, you can then completely for free ask me questions to help you clarify the answer that you have received for it to make better sense to you and see how it actually relates to your particular question in your particular situation. All right. So if you're watching this in the replay, make sure to join me next Monday when we go live to do another pick a card reading. And if you have questions outside of this, that's when I'm going to be answering them on Saturday. Saturday is when I'm going to be answering the free psychic readings that you guys all love for me to do. We're going to focus on those Saturdays between 8 and 9 p.m. Eastern Time, live for an average of 2 hours. Today, our questions are going to be focused on specifically the pick a card deck. And after the fact, once we're done, I am willing to take a couple donation-based readings, but I will only take a very small amount. So those slots are limited. All right. And the link is actually there if you would like to send a donation through Cash App or PayPal. All right, so without further ado, let me show you the decks that we are working with today and see which ones you find yourself drawn to. Oh, actually, I forgot. My name is Bebe, guys. If you haven't been here before with me, my name is Bebe. I'm a holistic lifestyle coach, a mentor in the law of attraction, and a psychic coming to you 4 times a week discussing pick a card readings, free readings on Saturdays, law of attraction and manifestation on Wednesdays, and on Sundays, I've started this new series about magical properties to different things. We're going to be discussing everything from herbs, stones, candles, even water. I'm going to be talking about the magical properties of things in our mundane life that are actually quite magical. All right, so let's go ahead and actually get into this. Here we are. So this will be deck 1. See if you find yourself drawn to deck 1. Okay. Here, let me show you now. Deck 2. And deck 3. Okay, perfect. Now, before I go ahead and get started, if you are here, go ahead and put it in the comments. Which deck did you find yourself drawn to? You can pick 1, 2, or 3, or all of them. You can just listen in and see what you resonate with, or you can be drawn to just 2 of them or only 1. That's completely okay. So let me go ahead and take a look here, say a quick hello, and start reading for deck 1. All right. Hi, seashells. Good morning. Good morning to you. Hi, Brianna. Thank you. Thank you. I'm really enjoying these blues I've been trying lately. The Power of One. Hey, Tanya. How are you? Miriam. Hello, my love. Hi, Celestiers. Welcome, babe. How are you? Welcome back. You have not missed anything yet. We are doing a pick a card reading to find out what's up, what's next. What do we do about this situation? That is what this reading is about. So get your question ready. Start focusing on what is it that you want to know. And then we're going to go into it, okay? You're drawn to deck 1. Okay, well, remember that I'm going to be able to clarify if you have any further questions after I read for deck 1. Okay? Deck 2, Brianna, same goes for you. If you have any questions after that, go ahead and put those questions for me to help you clarify that. Kanshan, can you show the decks again? Absolutely, I will show the decks again, okay? And welcome. I don't believe I've seen you here before, so big hug to our new comer. Make sure that you're subscribing if this is your vibe, okay? So here we have deck 1. Deck 2. And deck 3. All right, the power 1 says deck 2. Celestia says, I don't think I can choose one. Well, then don't. Just listen to everything and see what resonates with you. You know, when I'm watching the replay to these videos and I'm going, okay, which one do I resonate with? Because I like to take advantage of that too. Sometimes I don't, because I see the deck so many times, I don't resonate with a specific deck. So I listen to the whole message. And sometimes what I find is like a little bit of one, a little bit of two, and a little bit of three all combined together end up giving me exactly what I needed to hear so I can take the action in my life that I hadn't even thought of. I might have had a question and it didn't answer that question, but the information I heard actually ended up being exactly what I needed without even knowing that that's what I needed to hear. So, welcome to pick all three if you like. All right. By the way, Instagram, WhatsApp is back. Okay. I actually don't use WhatsApp like this, but Instagram, I'm learning how to get more active in it. Eventually, I will be more on Instagram, but I do have an Instagram. If you guys want to follow me, this is actually how you can message me, private message me. You can private message me at Celestial Guidance by Bebe on Instagram. Oh, thank you for the hugs back. I love it. So for all those that are part of our tribe here, Kashan is new. So give her or him a great big welcome and let them know that this is not just a channel. This is a tribe and we all come together here to support each other, to encourage each other and have fun. So welcome, welcome. Cards for the week. Yes, you chose deck 1, deck 3. Dalmi, how are you? Long time no see. So glad to see you here. Hey, if you're watching me on Facebook, I'm live right now on YouTube. Come join me. It's Celestial Guidance by Bebe, where I can read your comments and you can pick your deck and see what is going on in your life. What do you do about this situation? What steps do you need to take next? If you want to find out, just come in here at Celestial Guidance by Bebe on YouTube and you're going to find out. Okay, let's see. Betsy. Oh, well, welcome, Betsy. Betsy is one of my boss. She's my boss. It's nice to have you here, Betsy. Big hugs for you. I normally don't get to see you here. Let's see who else. All right. Let's see. Just finished my finger prophetic tea now. Going to sip on my chamomile tea and meditate after your live, baby. You know what I did before I started? I actually drank a cinnamon tea mixed with a little bit of coffee after. Like I had cinnamon tea and then I added some of that tea into my coffee to help me with my spiritual connection. Did you guys see my video on cinnamon and the magical properties of cinnamon? I'll make sure to link it in the description below. I'm going to start doing this every Sunday. I'm going to be teaching you guys about the magical properties of stuff. And yeah, so that's what I did today to help with this. Okay, so without further ado, because I know this is what you guys came for, let's get started. Okay, so before I lose track, because you guys, if you know me, you know I always lose track of where I'm at, what I'm doing, what's going on. So this is deck 2 over here, and I'm going to write over here. This is going to be deck 3, so I don't get confused. And we're going to get started with deck 1. Okay, so for all those that chose deck 1, give this video a like. Let me know that. Let's see how many people picked this deck. Let's see how those like numbers go up right now. Who picked deck 1? Oh, we got at least one person. I see one like. How many more? How many of you guys picked deck 1? Oh, woo, we got two more. With two more. Okay. Now it's time to get serious, right? Because we got to connect with these energies of the universe. We need to, three. Ooh, guys. We got plenty of people. Remember, I'm clarifying your questions afterwards so it can become a very personalized. Starts general, and then we narrow it in. Okay. So deep breath in, everyone, together. Deep breath in. And release. Let's do this one more time so we can get centered. Start focusing on your question, okay? Deep breath in and out. All right. This reading is for all those that were drawn to deck one. The question that we have for the universe today is, what do we do? What's going on with this situation? How do we go about it? What's coming up next? Any information you guys could give us so that we can make better decisions to help keep us on track, we are highly appreciative. So let us know, what is it that we need to know? At this moment, I want to also call upon all of the higher selves of all those that were drawn to this deck now in the live as well as in the replay. I call upon all your higher selves so that you guys can connect with me at this moment. Future, past, present, all in one time. What does the collective need to hear? Okay. So we got actually two cards. And it seems like it actually ended up answering it together. So it says romance. There we go. Let me take my hand out. And I want you to take a look at this card. What do you find yourself drawn to? Go ahead and put that in the comments. What do you find yourself drawn to? Okay. And now you get the situation will improve. See what you find yourself drawn to there. Okay. So obviously it's answering a real basic question right away. It says romance, and that in your romance life, the situation will improve. So for those that were drawn to deck one, whether you are or you are not in a relationship, no worries. Okay, things are going to get better. All right. And I understand here it says romance. But when I look at this card, I don't just feel romance. I feel connection. I feel that we are looking at being connected with those in your life, with those that you love in your life. Do you see these two? This could be a soulmate. This could be a family member. This could be a child. You are totally getting each other. You're understanding where each other's coming from. Okay? There's going to be a new understanding, epiphanies. That light that is shining down, for me, it's really like divine messages. It's like the earth itself is speaking to you. You're going to find that you're seeing signs everywhere, that you're finding yourself more flexible, more connected, more willing to change and to accept situations in your life. That glow that she has over her body, that blue glow, for me, I see that, and I see a full body, complete understanding of the situation. So that is what we are getting with this. So your situation will improve. So we're asking here, what do we do next? Well, really, the answer is coming saying there's not something that you really have to do next, because whatever was supposed to happen has already started to take place. It's already started to roll into what is coming next, meaning that what you have done has worked, meaning the energy, the attention that you've put into this has actually played out in a way where it's going to favor you. It's going to bring you what you have been wanting. So you don't actually have to take much action to get it to go your way and see if you can make things better or different. It's not necessary because exactly what you wanted is going to come about. And you may not understand that right now. But as these epiphanies come in, as you find yourself changing and molding to these new energies that are coming into your life, you're going to see at that point that, yes, okay, I get it now. I get it. It may not have came in the package that I expected, but it came and it was exactly what I needed. Kind of like what I had just mentioned about the readings. Like I'll watch the whole thing and it wasn't answering my specific question, but it ended up being exactly what I needed to know. That's kind of the situation. Now let me go ahead and pull a few more cards out and see how this relates. What other information we can get. Hey guys, if you're watching me on Facebook right now, come join me at Celestial Guidance by Bebe on YouTube. This is where I can actually see your questions. So if you come and join me here, I can actually answer you. Otherwise, I cannot really see if you're commenting. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's do this. Okay, it says trustworthy, honorable, devoted, and cautious. Someone you can completely trust. A situation that is safe, a solid romantic relationship. Hidden but well-intentioned emotions. A charitable benefactor, seen a counselor. So I want you to first take a look at the card, see what you find yourself drawn to, and then I'm going to go ahead and go a little further into this. Hi, Alex. Welcome. I haven't seen you in a while. Okay, so what do I see? What I see, again, is talking about romance, and this was under, like, further explaining this card, right? This came together with this, which is the romance card. And here again is talking about romance. Whoop, there we go. This again is talking about romance. But here, what I see is that flexibility I was talking about. Being like the water, letting things flow, just sailing through. What I'm seeing here is not a need to take action. Look at him, just sitting pretty. He's just sitting pretty there on that boat. And this boat behind him is just sailing. There's no effort here. And that's exactly what it's talking about. There's no effort that needs to be put into practice because all that effort that was put into practice is already done the job for you. Okay, and now to clarify this one, which was the situation will improve, we got scholarly, cheerful, dependable, mischievous, time to get to work. An excellent opportunity presents itself. Happy news about your career, promotions, or scholarships, a new area of study. All right, so take a look at this. And to me, this just simply confirms exactly what we just mentioned, right? That we need to be flexible, that things are going to be improving, that we are going to be getting what we need, right? And how I see that with this. When I look at this card, what I find myself drawn to is this fact that it says opportunity presents itself. So it's saying that you are going to get new wisdom, enlightenment, right? Epiphanies, new wisdom. And this new wisdom is going to create new opportunities that improve the situation. So you see how they connect? So that is what we're getting. So if you picked deck one, this was the reading for you. Now, if you have any questions to clarify this specific reading, go ahead and put it in the comments now because I'm going to be reading for you at this point. Okay, so let's see. Let's see those questions. I guess I attracted that cup he is holding. Yes, we are still on one. Yes, we were. Okay, we just finished deck one, guys, and now I'm answering questions to clarify that. If anyone does have questions, if there's no questions, we're moving on to deck two. Let's see. Yes, we get what we need, not always what we want. Yes, absolutely. That's a lot of cards. I have a lot more even that you see here. I just can't fit them all on the table. What's up? Women wearing crown attracts me. That's good. Keep that in mind. How can that represent itself in your life? We should have 11 likes. We have 11 likes. How about that? Let's see. Okay. You're welcome, Seashells. And it says, I have a question about accepting the situation card. Okay, so what is your question? Accepting the situation. No worries, Crystal. You're not too late. We only went through deck one, which you can always watch on the replay. And then we're going to go to deck two and deck three for pick a card readings. So you're not actually too late. What does Spirit suggest in the accepting the situation as is? Okay, let's find out. Okay, for Celeste Sears. What does Spirit suggest about accepting the situation as is? Okay, I'm actually hearing stuff, so I'm just going to tell you what's coming through before I even actually go into the cards. It might not even be necessary, okay? So, what's coming through? You're being guided to accept the situation because things have already played out. Things are on a roll that are meant to benefit you. And action is no longer necessary. All the work that you have put in, all the meditation, all the energetic connection. I'm feeling energetic connection right now in my hands. So all the actual hands-on action you've already taken is been seen, and it is actually duplicated in real time. This is no longer something you need to worry about. Okay. So basically, the accepting situation is the fact that it was already in place. Things are already going for you. So you don't have to over focus. You don't have to over worry about the situation. There's no need to continue to dwell in. At this point, you're at the point where you can just expect it. At this point, you're at the point where you can just assume that it is yours and that you will obtain it because everything has already put itself into practice. Okay. What the only other thing that I am seeing here when I'm looking at this is with this judgment card, the only thing extra that I can add to this is the fact that it's a calling, it's a part of your journey. Okay. So it is going to be, here we go. For those that are watching here. Okay. Again, I see some people on Facebook. If you're watching me on Facebook, join me at Celestial Guidance by Bebe on YouTube. This is where I can see your comments. So make sure you are tuning in Celestial Guidance by Bebe on YouTube. All right. Let's see. Do I have any other questions? Wish upon a star. Hey, how are you? I've been getting visions about boats being relevant. Now, the boat in the card, can you see why? Yes, the boat in the card. Okay. Okay, so wish upon a star. What does the boat have to do for wish upon a star? How does the boat relate? How does the boat relate in wish upon a star? Okay. So the way the boat relates for you is that in the past or near past, like it just now, like you're ending this cycle. Okay. I'm showing like an overwhelming amount of work that you've had to handle, stress, things that you've had to deal with, put in. Okay. And that boat, what it is signifying is you, in your particular case, is you actually moving, is you gradually taking action. It is something that is moving forward for you. So that's how that boat for you relates into actually smooth sailing forward in your life. So the Knight of Cups here showing that, okay, time to take action and move forward. Okay. And that is showing that it's going to be a smooth sailing. Now, you are being reminded also with this 5 of Cups here that Not everybody is going to be happy for you, but that's just because that's how people are. You need to focus on you and continue and stay on your path, stay on that boat, stay making steady progress, and don't worry about other people's opinions because those opinions don't really matter in your particular situation. Okay? So that's what we're getting for you, hon. All right, let's see. Do I have any other questions about deck 1 before we move on? Deck 3, gotcha. Da. Okay, well, thank you for confirming that because I did feel like I have already lived this before in the future tense. My premonitions have shown me that as well. Awesome. Hey, how are you? From cluttered to classy is here. Appreciate you being here with me. Hope you're having a good time. See what deck you find yourself drawn to. We just did deck 1. We're about to do deck 2, deck 3, and I clarify and answer your questions after every single deck. Okay, so you guys could always replay the live if you miss it. You're welcome, Wish Upon a Star. And yes, you can. That's the awesome thing about this. We can always go back and just watch the replay to really get the full message. Sometimes you have to listen to it a couple times and take notes. If you don't have anything to take notes with, you can put it in the comments just for your own memory purpose, or and to like get it into like okay, this is what I need to get from this message. Or you can do it, as I always suggest, journaling. Journal, get all those thoughts down. You can read them later and it's going to make more sense to you later, especially with readings. It's like, wow, something comes up and you don't understand it fully. A couple months later, it's like, it clicks because the rest of the pieces of the puzzle got put together. Okay, so Priscilla, welcome. So Priscilla, so we are doing a pick a card reading. Today we're focusing specifically on finding out what is it that we need to know? What is it that is going on with this situation that we're asking about? So we just did deck 1. If you were drawn to this deck versus this deck or this deck, then go back to the replay because this is for you. All right. And since you're still here, maybe by then you can ask me questions and just tell me that you're asking about deck 1. Okay. For everyone else, we are now moving on to deck 2. Deck 2 is the God and Goddess deck. Okay. God, Goddess, and Angels deck is what it's called. Here we are. So pretty, isn't it? So I was doing a reading right before we started, and actually this card came out, Goddess of Strength. So I'm going to start and just let you guys know right from the get-go, before we even start this reading, that the main message here that we are getting is that we need to stay strong. We need to stay focused. We need to not let the little things interfere with what our goal is. Okay, we need to stay focused and we need to stay strong-minded. So just want to keep that in mind. For all those that were drawn to this deck, you get an extra bonus message. So now let's go ahead and see what we get. So now those that were drawn to, let's flip this over for deck 2, give this video a like. Let's see how many of you guys were drawn to deck 2. Okay, so far I got one more like. Let's see, we got 12 right now. Start liking this video if you are drawn to this deck. Perfect message. Good. And we haven't even gotten into it, really. That's just what came through at that moment before we even got started. I was like, what do we need to know collectively? And I happened to choose this deck, and that's what it said for us. Okay. Did we really only have one person who chose deck 2? How many of you chose deck 2? Oh, you can't like it because you already did? Okay, that's fine. Go ahead and put it in the comments. Deck 2s, put number 2 on the comment section. Wish I could multiple times in heart and channel. I wish you guys could too. You can do it here in the comment section. Just know that it does have a delay so we can avoid spammers. So we have Brianna. We have Betsy. Who else picked deck 2? We have Celestier, so he picked deck 2 as well. I'm so curious. What can be coming I think that the message for me is going to be in deck 2 as well. But I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Let's see. Okay, ready? So now all those are watching in the live or the replay. Here we go. It's time for us to take a deep breath in and out. Priscilla, you too. Let's take a deep breath in and out. Everyone together and breathe in. Breathe out. I want you to center yourself. I want you to start focusing on what your question is. What is it that you need to know? Open up your energies so that you can connect with me. Present, past, and future, all at one in this moment. For all those that are watching the replay and for all those that are here live, I call upon all the higher selves, all the souls that are drawn to deck 2 to come and give me your presence. And then I ask the universe, I ask the angels at this moment to let us know what's up. What's up? What is it that we need to know right now about this situation? What do we do? What do we do? Okay? How do we proceed? That's what we really want to know. So let me know when to stop, when the message, oh, I feel that. Okay, so is it here or is it here? I felt it. I so felt it. Let's see what we got. Okay. So we got Goddess of the Sacred Path. Let go of logic and trust your intuition. Okay? Here we go. Oh, man. Oh, man, I got some. Okay, let me stay quiet. I want you to see what you find yourself drawn to. Sorry. Got excited. Comment in the section. Let me know what you're drawn to. See how that plays out in your life. How that can relate to you. Okay? Hello, welcome Emiliano. From Clatter to Clussy to, God, we got a lot of people drawn to deck 2. Okay. So, as I said, I was getting all excited, and I'll tell you why. Before we start, guys, Facebook, over here, Celestial Guidance by Bebe. Come join me. This is where I can see your comments. Can see them on live on Facebook. So come join me over here. Let's have a good time, okay? Guys, I forgot to mention, actually, today I found out that YouTube is unsubscribing people. Actually, I was unsubscribed from a few channels. I was like, what the heck happened here? So if you think you are subscribed, go back to the channel and see if it says subscribed on it. If not, go ahead and resubscribe, because for whatever reason, YouTube is like making sure that people are legit, that they're real, and they're unsubscribing people from different channels. And it's happened to me. So, and I also saw my numbers go down randomly, up in 5 minutes, and then 10 minutes later, they went down. So if you think you're subscribed, make sure to go back to just check that you are. And if you're totally digging this vibe and you're not subscribed and want to subscribe, join us here, because we are a family. We're not just a channel, okay? We have a good time and we're here for each other. Now back to this reading. Okay. So I got excited because you know how we got that strength card? I can't find it now. Damn it. Can't find it. Okay, anyhow, the point is that strength card connected with this, it just automatically, like, it just hit me. I was like, this is absolutely letting us know that we are overthinking this. Guys, we are overthinking this. We're here trying to figure out what to do, and we already know what to do. All we're doing is replaying the same thing over and over again and going, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And going, okay, so I'm going to do this, but is this really a good decision? Or no, I'm going to do it differently. How about you stop trying to be so logical about it and trying to make sense of every little detail, and instead, we trust our intuition. How about we just trust our intuition? Huh? How about we just embrace the fact that we actually might know, and that we don't have to doubt things so much? We've been there. We've done it. We've gone through this kind of stuff before. And the fact that you're alive is living proof that you have overcame things in your life. So this is just something else that you're going to be able to overcome. So that is the epiphany that has came to me when I got those two together. We are overthinking this stuff. We know what to do. All we have to do at this point is trust ourselves. We got to trust ourselves. Stop questioning what our decisions are so much. Know that we know better, and that just because other people have other opinions on it, it doesn't make them right. It just makes them opinions. Okay. And so now I want to go ahead and pull a few more cards out and see what else we get. Oh, actually, no. Let me see if I look into this card, what I find myself drawn to. Okay. So let me see. Anything that I'm getting from this particular deck. In your dreams, in your, like when you're finding yourself like zoned out and you're like, I wonder, what if? That's your cue. That's your cue for your inspiration. It is coming to you. Look at it coming. It's coming from the heavens. It's coming from the moon. It's coming from the skies. It's going straight into your third eye. You're being inspired. It's not just this physical realm. It's not just the logical. You're being inspired through heavenly forms. So now let's go ahead and get further into it. Okay. Let's see. What else? Okay, what do we need to do? All right, I'm calling on the universe. I'm calling on those angels. Guys, give us some feedback here. What do we do? Se fue volando. I got it. Do I shuffle a little more? No, I don't shuffle too much more. There, that one's it. Okay, now let's get into this. First, we got sensitive, open-hearted, inexperienced, moody. That sounds relatable. Messages regarding relationships, new emotional experiences, a romantic encounter, social invitations or events, heightened psychic abilities. Here you go. See what you find yourself drawn to. Okay, that moodiness, guys, that's coming from our overthinking. Okay, people are going, they're super moody. What the heck is going on with them? And that's because we've been driving ourselves crazy, overthinking the same things over here. All right, all that emotional. What I'm seeing here when I see this card is trust your intuition. Trust. That is all you have to do next. What I'm drawn to here is that ocean and the dolphin. That dolphin feels like a little angel, just like going, trust me. It's like, it's going like, it's like that inner voice in the back, trust me. That's my dolphin voice. Do you guys like my dolphin voice? I'm not very good at it, am I? Oh, goodness. All right. So trust your intuition, that little Jiminy Cricket that's talking to you. All right. Now we move on to saying working too hard or multiple jobs, the need to bring balance and fun into your life, juggling multiple priorities and balancing the budget. Okay. See what you find yourself drawn to there. Go ahead and write those in the comments. Okay. What you're finding yourself drawn to there. My dolphin song. Okay, so what I'm seeing here, again, it all goes back to this. So, are you juggling too many things? Ask yourself, why are you so undecisive? Why are you asking so many questions? Why are you overthinking this so much? It's because you're not centering your attention. You are trying to do too many things at one time. You're here trying to be mom and be boss and be this and be that all at one time. When you need to, in reality, say, okay, right now, I need to make this decision. So I'm not going to try to multitask. I mean, I'm super guilty of that, like super guilty. I'll have like 6 different things going on at one time. And I say that's how I work best. But I actually learned in one of the videos by Joanna Marie Official. I don't know if you've gone to her channel. Her channel is kick-ass. I've actually shared this video on my Facebook account. That it actually, when you do so many things at the same time and you're multitasking, what you're actually doing is like wasting time. You're not able to really truly focus your attention on one thing. And what we're being guided here is don't be like me. Don't be like me. Go ahead and dedicate the time necessary to making that decision. Okay. This is how you're going to be able to trust your intuition, because you're going to know better that this is coming from your intuition, that is not just like, oh, I'm just like, and then I'm making a choice. No, it's coming from within you. It's coming from the heavens. Okay. So we need to stop the juggling, focus in, and make that decision, trusting that we know what's best. All right, guys, you with me still? Okay, now on to the last one. We have brilliant ideas that may need refinement, overcoming obstacles with faith that everything will work out, communicate clearly and consciously, remain objective. The only thing I want to bring up about this, because it pretty much says it all, is communicate clearly and consciously, okay? Remain objective. Clearly and consciously is really what's standing out to me. Okay, so I'm going to give you a chance to look at this card, see what you find yourself drawn to. All right. So as you're trusting all this, and as you're doing all this, and as you're focusing in your attention, and you're trying to actually make a decision, make sure that the decisions you're making them consciously. You have try that again. You have felt it within you that that is truth, that that works for you, that you know that you didn't just make that decision because somebody else influenced you into saying that, into doing that. This decision has to be made based on what's within you and not based on what other people have advised you or guided you to do. This is all about you, okay? You got to trust you. In this particular situation, it's about you, not about getting the guidance from everyone else. All right. So make sure that you have done the work before you make the action. All right. So that is what we got if you were drawn to deck 2. Now I'll take some questions in relation to clarifying the answers that we got for deck 2. And if I have no questions, I'll move on to deck 3. And if I do have questions, I'll clarify those now. So go ahead and put it in the comments to help you clarify for your specific situation the information that came through or how you relate it to this. All right. See, let me take a look at these messages real quick. I see. Okay, that's what you're drawn to. The star. I totally need that first card. The heavens above. Yes, we do bonfire night and everything. The color blue and the beautiful hair stands out. I'm Virgo though, Bebe. So it's just in your nature. Buffalo. I've been working on my clear sentience. I'm trying to connect with my soul purpose and soul mission. Drawn to her, moody girl, and the words psychic abilities. Let's see, the overflowing cup. Okay, you guys are drawn to a lot of different things. That's good. Remember to look at those things and go, what could this mean in my life? What and the way you figure that out is, okay, so for example, I'll take the cup, right? So let's say I was drawn to the cup. What does a cup mean to me in real life? So what do I use a cup for? I use it to hydrate myself. So I would think maybe this cup is telling me that I need to hydrate my body. Maybe it's telling me I need to hydrate my mind, meaning cleanse it, bring something new in. Um, or I could think, okay, what else do I do? I drink, most of the time I drink water. So maybe it has to do with my emotions because water has a huge like impact on our emotions. Or because I'm a psychic, I would think that it has something to do with me needing to hydrate so that I can continue to connect spiritually. Right? Talking about all that. Babe, if you're watching, please give me a water. Thank you. in advance, because please and thank you. They're the magic words. Okay, back to this. So that's how I would do it, right? So see how that would play out in your life. Okay, look at the things, see what you find yourself drawn to, and then see what they would mean in your life and how you can implement that so that it can help you further understand the situation. All right, let's see. Okay. I can ask Sean, just let me know what your question is that you want me to clarify. What is it that you want me to clarify? Um, Missed third card in deck 2. Let me see. Okay, deck 2, the third card was this one. And the main point of this one was to be conscious about the decision you make. Make conscious decisions. Okay, I relate, but I can relate, but can situations get uncomfortable to push you in a new direction? Absolutely, they can. Guess that worry makes it hard. Trust my intuition. Yes, yes, it does. In cards, cups means opportunity. Oh, okay, you're talking about in tarot? Yeah, so if you connect with it in that way, you can go ahead and do it that way. Do we have some people in the live? Okay. What does the reading for deck 2 relate to my soul purpose? So the main message from deck 2 is to trust your intuition. So how does that have to do with your soul purpose? How does trusting your intuition have to do with your soul purpose? For Celestiers? It's about knowing that you have all it takes. So 7 of Cups is what showed up for you. And it's about understanding that you have everything it takes. Okay? That's what you got. Betsy, so it's the getting like being worried and having a hard time letting go of that worry. I actually have a video coming on Saturday that has to do with our identity, how we label, how we interact with ourselves, right? And like how we view ourselves. What is the identity we hold? And part of that is if you feel that you're always worried, that's a label, that's an identity that you're keeping towards yourself. So when we start to say, okay, I'm not going to identify as a person who worries all the time, then you will start slowly but surely by practicing that statement, by practicing that mindset, you will find yourself worrying less and less because you're no longer going to identify as that being a part of your reality. Instead, when you start to feel worry, what you'll do is find a solution so that you don't have to worry. You will find that silver lining so you don't feel that worry. So those are some of the things that you can do. I go into much more depth in the video, but that's how it applies to you in this moment. Okay. I said, I guess be insightful. I'm not exactly sure what you're referring to, Kanchan. Let's see. Cards, cups mean opportunity. Yeah, I'm trying to see if I missed any comments from you. Okay. Let's see. Thank you, Bebe, for the reading. You're welcome. Do you think you could do guided meditation for subconscious deprogramming or something else in that nature at some point, maybe, but not for our pick a card readings. I would love to know how deck 2 relates to my income over the next year. See, the question that we had for this specific thing is, what do we have to do about this situation that is at hand? Okay, so the answer is we have to trust our intuition. So, how does trusting your intuition with this situation at hand have to relate to your income? That's what we're going to ask. Okay. I can't say for the year because that's not how we are clarifying. If you have questions in general, like the question that you're asking, I answer those every single Saturday. And since you're here, if I see you, I'm going to go ahead and give you priority sitting. It's going to be between 8 and 9 p.m. Eastern time, and I'm live for about 2 hours, sometimes 3. So you can join my live on Saturdays to ask questions in general about life, love, relationships, anything you want. Today, we're going to focus on deck 2. Okay, let's see. How does trusting her intuition? Okay, so I'm getting a shift in job. So not necessarily that you would stop doing what you're doing and do a different job, more so that you would do a different type. Like if you, I know you're a teacher, right? So as an example, you might no longer teach third grade, you might teach second grade. You might no longer teach math, you would teach English. You would, it's like there's a change in, or maybe you would be in a different school. There's going to be a change there that is going to make you more money. And how you make that decision of how to change it is by trusting your intuition. Okay, so that's how it relates for you. I didn't pull in cards because that's just what came through. Saturday, every single Saturday between 8 and 9 p.m. Eastern time, I go live. Make sure that you're subscribed and hit the notification bell. I thought that if you hit the notification bell alone, it would be enough. But that's something else I discovered, that if you're not subscribed, even if you hit the notification bell, you might not be informed because it might be disabled in your other settings to not receive an email or a text or something from YouTube letting you know that I'm live. So if you are interested in participating and you're enjoying our vibe, make sure you're subscribing to the channel so that way you can come in, because we're going to continue with these pick a card readings every Monday. We're going to continue with doing free readings every Saturday, and that runs 20. This Saturday I read for like 23 people. So you get plenty of opportunity there. Wednesdays, we do law of attraction, manifestation, holistic lifestyle. And now Sundays, I'm teaching you guys about the magical properties of every mundane thing that is actually much more magical than mundane. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's move on to deck 3. So for all those that were drawn to deck 3, this is going to be the reading for you, okay? All right. So if you were drawn to deck 3 and you haven't given this video a like, give this video a like now. And if you have already liked this video, make sure to put it in the comments. I picked deck 3. I picked deck 3. Is there a list that I can? No, James. So what we're doing today is pick a card readings. And we are actually on our 3rd deck, where you can come back for a general reading on Saturday between 8 and 9 p.m. Eastern time. If you really have an important question you want to ask today, I am accepting donations, and I'm only going to be taking maybe up to 4 donations. So it's going to be a very limited space to do any kind of readings. I'm only leaving those for those that really feel they have to have question answered today. Otherwise, we're going to pick a card. We're going to see what messages we need to hear right now. What are we supposed to do about this situation at this moment? And then I'm going to answer your questions for free, clarifying what messages came through and how they pertain to you in your particular situation in your life. All right. So that's how we're doing this. So every Monday, this is how we're going to roll from now on. And every Saturday is when you can ask any question you want. Between 8 and 9 p.m. is when I start, and I'm live for 2 or 3 hours. All right, now let's go ahead and get started. So here we are. This is deck 3. Who is drawn to deck 3? Okay, so all those that were drawn to deck 3, we are now going to take our deep breath in and out, okay? So deep breath in and out. Let's do that again together. Remember, I want you to really focus in to what your question is, okay? Deep breath in and out. I want to call upon all the higher selves of all those that are drawn to this deck, whether live or on replay, future, past, and present, all connected in one. Be here, be ready, be open to receiving these messages. I call upon all of Our angels, I call upon the universe to come and give us the guidance that we need. Let us know what's up. Let us know what we have to do right now. What is it that we need to know so that we can make sure we know what's up. We know what to do because we are a little lost at this moment and we are seeking some guidance. So help me, help us. Perfect. Okay. So for those that were drawn to deck 3, this is the card that was pulled for you. Have confidence. Okay, see what about this deck you find yourself drawn to. Is it the flowers? Is it the wings? Is it the water? Is it the red, the blue? What is it? Is it the nature? Okay, and let's see. So we have confidence. Moving forward does not necessarily require you to have confidence in yourself. Confidence in God is enough, along with knowing that God works through you and with you in all ways. Lean upon us if your confidence wavers, and we will buoy your courage and faith. Okay, one more time. So, what I find myself drawn to when I'm seeing this card is the red skirt. At this moment, the red skirt is representing to me simply the color red. It's passion. What are you passionate about? Find the confidence in knowing that if you're passionate about it, you can succeed at it. Another thing that is standing out to me is the legs crossed. In this case, is showing me the fear of taking action. It's like you're stopping yourself. You definitely can't walk in that position. You can't stand up in that position. Can't move forward. You're kind of just standing still. So while you're acting like everything's okay, while you're acting like you feel confident and you feel like you're ready, at the same time, you're not willing to take action. And you're not willing to take action because you actually do lack that confidence in knowing that you are supported in your actions. All right. So that is what is being drawn to me in this particular card. All right. Let's see. Is there anything else that I am drawn to? Okay. I'm hearing actually, as I'm looking at this card, something that I'm hearing is about fears, deep rooted fears. Okay. I'm seeing that those deep rooted fears are what's been holding you back. It's actually been what's been creating who you are. So I'm going to ask you right now to stop. Okay. Why do I have this fear? Is this really something that makes sense in this situation? Or am I just overthinking and downing myself and not really seeing how good, how talented I really am? Or not believing that others are going to see how good, how talented I really am? You know, we have to fail a lot to learn a lot. Failure, it doesn't mean a lack of success. It means a preparation for success. So that deep-rooted fear that comes from our past, that, those past experiences, rethink those. I would like you to look at those situations and change your perspective with them. And instead of viewing those as negative experiences, think of them as experiences that helped you prepare to be better for the future. So, what are you passionate about? Release the fear. That is what you need to do about the situation. What should I do is the question. Release the fears around it. Let's see what else comes through. Okay. So this is what we got. We start off with this one. Take a look at it real quick. See what you find yourself drawn to. And it says, falling in love or the resurgence of a romantic relationship, forgiveness and the ending of challenges, exchanging gifts. Don't give up on people you love. Ooh, that's the part that really stands out to me. Don't give up on people you love. The fear that is holding you back, that is something you need to look at, because it says, don't give up. Don't give up on your dreams. Don't give up on what you're passionate about. Don't give up on those you love. Don't give up just yet. Okay? So, what do you do about the situation? You let go of that fear and you don't give up on those you love or that which you love. Now we get learning all you can about a subject or a career, going back to school, taking a seminar, or finding a mentor. Attention to detail, skilled work that you love. You know, I know it kept talking about relationship, but I keep going back to this. Is about that passion. What are you passionate about? Okay, let go of the fear that you can't succeed at it. Let go of the fear that it's not going to make you money. Let go of the fear that others are not going to approve of it. Let go of that and be great. Okay. Once you let go of that fear, you're more willing to take that step forward, to take that action, to learn more about it, to invest your time, your energy, because you will know that you're worth it. So that is what you are getting if you were drawn to deck 3. Now, if you're here with me live and you were drawn to deck 3, go ahead and put the comments in the question, put your question in the comments and I'll clarify if there's any clarifying left to do. And if not, then I will see if there's any donations. If there are, I'll take those real quick and then we will conclude this live. All right. So do we have any questions for clarification for all those that were drawn to deck 3? If you are watching this as a replay, this is why coming to the actual live is actually so beneficial, because now that I've read for you, I now get a chance to make sure that it is clarified for you, that it makes sense to you so that you can actually put this into practice in your life. Okay? So let me see if we have any questions surrounding this reading. I'll take a look to see if there's any donation-based readings I will be doing. Okay, I don't see anything here so far. And that's okay. Wow, thank you, Master Jesus Christ and Mary Magdalene. Thank you for your wisdom. How does this pertain to my current situation? Okay, so you were drawn to deck 3. Deck 3 said to let go of the fear, to find your passion, and to don't give up. Okay, so that's the message that we got. And now we're going to ask, how does that pertain to Crystal specifically? What does that message, how does that message relate to Crystal? What does she need to hear? Okay, I'm getting some messages, so this is why I'm quiet for a second, because I'm listening in and then I'm going to read it, okay? Okay, it says romantic, flirtatious, introspective, fickle, falling in love, being swept off your feet, a sudden love affair, a lack of balance in a relationship, situations, or topic that makes your heart flutter, a love of art and poetry. And this is the card. See what you find yourself drawn to. All right. So what I see here on the message that I received, Crystal, for you is that this is about you giving more and more than you're asked of. So you feel like you can only give X. So you push yourself to giving X and Y. And then next after that, you push yourself to give X, Y, and Z. So it's about not giving up on you. This is what this is for you. For you, it's about not giving up on you. Okay? This is how it relates for you. All right? And that I'm seeing it with that cup. It's like it's overflowing. It's pushing. There's so much in it that it overflows. Continue to give yourself so much confidence and so much belief, and so let go of that fear of success to such an extent that you're able to give even more than you expected you could. So whatever amount you're giving, push yourself a little harder to take that extra step forward. And when you think you can't go any further, at that point, then take another deep breath in and push yourself a little further forward into doing what you need to do for yourself that's going to be in your best interest, what's going to be best for you. Okay? So this is about you not giving up on you. All right? Hair and wind blowing. All right, see how that pertains to you. Let's see. Oh, Brittany, welcome. You just came in right at the end of our pick a card session. So every single Monday, I'm going to be doing these pick a card sessions where you can come in, pick your card based on the deck, right? You pick your deck. I read for you. And then after I'm done reading for everyone generally, you can ask questions specific to the deck that you were drawn to and find out how that deck, how that reading relates to your particular situation. So I'm here every Monday. Make sure you're tuning in, okay? It's going to be normally between 5 and 7 p.m. Eastern time, or 8 or 9 p.m. Eastern time, whichever of the two we can make work. Oh, have you? You've been quiet sitting in the background. I didn't know. See, I can't see your names unless you say hello. So thank you for being here. It says, don't give up on people you love is the way I have chose to deal with toxic people that I love. Giving up is the way I have, okay, one more time. Don't give up on people you love is the way I have chose to deal with toxic people that I love. Giving up. Then that might not necessarily pertain to you. So maybe the person that you need to not give up on, kind of is like Crystal, is you. You're the person you need to not give up on. And you're the one who needs to not let fears get in the way of you continuing to push forward. And when you feel like you have a hard time pushing further into your future, you take a one step forward again, just one more step, So perhaps that's how it pertains to you specifically. So this is why these clarifications after is so profound, because it's general, right? So how does it pertain to you? We can ask after. All right. So since I don't see any donations and we are done with all these pick a card readings, I just want to say, make sure you did give this video a like if you got anything at all from it. If you are enjoying this vibe, please do make sure to subscribe so that you can be a part of this family and this channel. Hit the notification bell so that you can be informed every time that I go live, which is every Monday and every Saturday. And I will be here providing you guys celestial guidance. I can't wait to see you guys again Wednesday and then Saturday. Bye. Ending the stream.